Hi everyone, nvnailperson. So today I'm going to share what I've used in my makeup basket this week, or I should say this past week. Today is Saturday, July 30th, and it's an interesting day here in Vegas. We're in the middle of monsoon season in the summertime, so in July you tend to get more thunderstorms. But right now it's real hazy out. Thank God I don't rely on natural lighting. It's quite ominous looking because there's a dust storm coming in from Arizona. You cannot see the mountains even though you know they're there. So it's kind of creepy to me in a way. I know they're there, but I can't see them. Do you feel me on that? So it's kind of a strange looking day, but keep on filming. So I wanted to share some products with you. Something a little bit different. I used two products and got a weird kind of, not a reaction, but they didn't mesh. So I'll go over that as well. So let me just jump right in and say that today is the last day I'm using my Makeup Forever foundation stick. This was the final application, if you will. I'm down to the plastic, so it's a little concave, so it's going in the empties basket. So I'm done with that. I've been using it for long enough. Would I repurchase it? I have so many other things I don't know, because something great might come out in between. And I do have a lot of face products on hand. So what I will be using up is the Stila Stay All Day 10-in-1 Beauty Balm in the meantime. And if I need to kick up any coverage, which I really don't with this, it does have a supply of light coverage. I have the Cover Effects Custom Mineral Drops that give you that extra coverage if you need it. So my intention is to use that up now. So additionally for my face, I've been using, I got this in the Sephora Play. This is the Do the Hula, the liquid bronzer. And I did use it today. And I do tend to use it around the perimeter. And because I just went out for a pedicure and came back, I got a little bit dewier than I would like to. So I used the Ofra mattifying powder. And it's very white. And it did seem to leave a little bit of a whiter cast. It seems when I left this morning I had a little bit more tan going on, but not right now after that Ofra powder. So this is Do the Hula, and I've been using it every day. I use it in conjunction with blending out my makeup. The final go round, I just pump a drop or two on my hand and then dip my beauty blender in and then kind of go around the perimeter. Not my favorite format. I think I said this last week, so I'm sticking by that, and so I will continue to use that till it's gone, so I won't mention that anymore. So definitely that's how I feel about it. Again, setting my face with my Bare Minerals, two powders. We have the matte and the glow. I'm really loving this, guys. It really does. It's a very, see, it appears more white on camera than it does when I look at it in person. So when I see it, it's very, barely there, but on camera you see it. So that's kind of weird, but anyway, so I guess it has some flashback. But I love the effect that it gives you. It really does mattify or set makeup. So really, I've been saying it for 3 weeks now. Love it. And then on my face, I pulled out this Bobbi Brown. This is the highlighting powder in Afternoon Glow, and this is one of the newer products from Sephora, and it's in a pinkier line of highlighters from Bobbi Brown. This one was the lightest of all. This was like a rose gold. It's a little bit more pink in person. So I've been using this as a highlighter all week. So it's, yeah, it's one of those ba-bam kind of highlighters depending how much you use. I do have it on now. So that's what you see. So I've been really enjoying this, and you can see I've really dipped into it. So really like this a lot. I would recommend it. Again, it's one of those highlighting powders that you can build up. See, I just put a little bit more on. The glow is building, so it's definitely buildable. So how much you put on is how much you're going to glow. So I only have a little bit around the usual spots here, 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 here. So really liking this product a lot. Works for fair skin, which is important for me. Actually, I think this would probably work well on all skin tones. I mean, they do have darker shades, but I think this would, it's so neutral. I think it would probably work with a lot of skin tones. Maybe not all, but certainly a lot. So this is in the shade Afternoon Glow, and I love it. Also on my face, I picked up 2 of the Tarte blushes recently. I don't know if this is a re-release or maybe it was just in maybe one of the Christmas type palettes they released. This is Exposed and this is Risque. So they're nude type blushes, so more for everyday wear. So in the beginning of the week I started with Exposed, which is this great regular everyday type of blush, but as you can see, I really have to build it up. I probably still have highlighter on my finger, I just realized. So it really didn't do much when I actually had my bronzer on and whatnot. Let me swatch it over here so you can see it better. So you really do have to build it up. So I was okay with that. I mean, it just gave you a little bit of a glow, but I really had a, if you notice, I really dug into the pan. So I really do like the shade. It's a great neutral, everyday goes with everything type of shade. But I also picked up Risque, which is one I think of 4 that they released. And this one is again another nude shade, but this one's a little bit more peachy. And this one, you just touch it a little bit and you get way more color payoff. I mean, look at that. So the first time I dipped the brush, I thought, you know, it's kind of like Exposed, and I went like this and I got covered with blush. Thank God it was a lighter shade. But again, this is another nice nude shade. I'll build it up a little bit more. So you can see it's peachier than Exposed. So this one has a little bit more pink in it. But I've really been liking this Risque blush. It's what I have on today. So I'm really liking these. I've always loved Tarte blushes. I'm a big fan of their blushes. I don't prefer to purchase the compacts when I know every Christmas they've been coming out with a set of 4. So you get all in one pan, which is excellent. So, and always a great bargain because I think these were like $30 each or something, 28, something like that. So if you can get the holiday pan and don't want to splurge on a single pan, definitely go for that holiday pan. It's definitely worth it. Are they going to come out with it for 2016? I don't know. But I did get one for the last 2 years and I've been very happy with it. Okay, so for eyes, and I'll just start with the item I mentioned that I had a weird kind of, I don't know, I guess the combination of products, they didn't mesh. I know sometimes when a product has silicone in it and one is oil-based, they don't get along, I guess. I don't know the scientific background of that, and all I know is what happened on my eyelid. So, I use some random primers on my eyes, whatever kind of works for me. I generally do start with the Urban Decay, and I've been using the anti-aging, long-lasting eyeshadow primer. And it's just a neutral primer in that it doesn't provide any color correction, if you will. So my lids are a little bit darker, so I do tend to start with this guy and finish up with either my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, or I've been using all week long these Laura Mercier sticks, which I love. But for today, I use this product, the Urban Decay, again, anti-aging primer, just in case it's specific to this one. And this Bare Minerals 5-in-1, it's the BB Advanced, is it eyeshadow? I don't know what we technically call this. It's the BB Advanced Performance Cream Shadow. So you can use it like a base. It does provide some coverage, which is what I was looking for. So see it right there? It's kind of like, it's a nude. It's in the shade nude, so it's a very barely there type of look on your eyelid. So I put this over this, and I got this weird separation thing where it was dragging along. So normally if I use this on its own, I could just blend it out, no problem. But the two of these together caused some kind of weird reaction. So I know people use this out there. Let me know if you've got any weird issues between these two items. Because both on their own, they're great, but they don't like each other when they're on your eye. So that's my little tip, whatever. So paint pot, use that if you want coverage with the Urban Decay primer. Or we can go back to the Laura Mercier sticks, which is what basically I wore for a good part of the week. I pulled out this Smashbox, and I know every year they've been with one of their larger palettes, they'll release one of these little credit card size, I don't want to say sampler, but the mini version. And I love having these because they're so tiny, fits in my makeup basket. And if I wanted to drag it to work, or if I had an event out after, I could bring it with me, and it's nice and tiny. So this one is the Photo Matte Eyes, and it was the larger palette that was built with the intention of using it as eyeshadow and for your eyes, eyebrows in general. So it was a matte palette designed to complement your whole eye area. So this is what it looks like. So we have some basic shades, and I can see how we would want brows or, you know, eyeshadows or whatnot. So we definitely have a crease, a brow bone, definitely a lot of creases, and a different shades of brown and taupe and dark brown, and a little gray that I didn't even use, and a peachier shade as well. So basically I would use one of my Laura Merciers as an eyelid base, and then kind of blend one of these shades. So the Moonlight one that I use is quite shimmery. So so you can see there's Moonlight, but a cooler shade. And I think this palette, no, it's a mix of warm and cool, but it's a nice like lid shade, a little bit of shimmer. So use that, and then pick some browns and then just blend it away. So love that. It was a great combination. Love using this palette this week. Yesterday I did a smokier eye, this cocoa shade from Laura Mercier. Look how dark that is. Wow. So I had to just use a very small amount of this, and then use a brush and then blend it out. And then again, like I said, a very small amount, because you can see it's very pigmented, and it does spread around your eyelid. And then I used the browns on top and underneath. So it was a nice little smoky eye that I got from this palette and my Laura Mercier. So I'm very happy with this palette. It's not a big investment. It's a bunch of matte shades, and you do need matte shades for blending out. So I would recommend it. It just says Smashbox, Shape Matters, Eyes. I don't know if you could see it there, but liking this little palette, and I love my Laura Mercier sticks, you know that. Another Smashbox product I've been using is this X-rated mascara. Now, I know a couple of you out there are using this, but I'm noticing some flaking. Does that happen to anybody else? Let me know. I don't know if it's something that's just started this week. This is the second week I've been using this now, and I really do like the mascara. It does seem to build up my non-existent lashes, so I am happy with this mascara, but I'm not crazy with the fallout. Now for lips, one more product. I did use up my eyebrow pencil last week, and I pulled out the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I did purchase it in what I believe is the shade that's a bit dark for me. I should have went up a little bit lighter, but this is in brunette. And it's a very soft pencil. I do like the spoolie. I did lose the top, so it got a little bent. Nice spoolie, reminds me of Anastasia spoolie. If you like that one, you'll like this. The only thing I would say with this pencil, and it does have the skinny tip as well, it's a lot softer, so you have to be careful when you're using it. And I seem to get some patchiness, so I have to be very careful when I use this. So I think I'd rather stick with the NYX Micro Brow over this guy, so just an FYI. So I do have two of these because when I purchased it was buy one get one, so I have two of them. I don't hate it because obviously it gives me my brows, but yes, I should have got a lighter shade, and it's kind of soft, so I'm not loving that. And then basically for lips this week, because it's 110 out here all week, you don't feel like a lot of makeup on, you want to get quick looks going. This was the lip paint that I purchased with my $10 birthday gift certificate when I went on one of my Ulta trips. And I was looking for the Tartiste lip paint in Namaste, which they were, of course, sold out of. So I thought this was a close dupe of it, but this is the glossy lip paint. So basically, it's a lip gloss, and that's what I have on right now. I'm glad I only got it for $10. I don't think it would be worth the $20 tag for glossy lip paint. I did eventually purchase the Namaste lip paint online, which is worth it, but I don't feel that this product is as worth it because it's a lip gloss and they wear off. It's okay. It's hydrating. Just throw it on. It's one of those you could just kind of put it on without even looking at a mirror. So this is in the shade Obvi, O-B-V-I. So just an FYI, not a fan. And then if I wasn't using that, I pulled out which I love, the Sephora, what is the Rouge Gel Lip Liner. These are so good. You have to have one. If you don't, you need to try one. These you could wear on their own. They're moisturizing, and of course they'll have a little slip because it is moisturizing, but they're such great shades. Look how beautiful that goes on. So this is in the shade Cream de la Cream. So it's a warmer, peachier nude. And then on top of this shade, just to give it a little more moisture, I used this from the new Wet n Wild set that's out there right now. I don't remember the name offhand. It's the Color Icon Lip Gloss in Raised on Good Corals. So another warm nude lip gloss. So that's what I was wearing on my lips. And then finally, I did use up the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. So I did purchase Ulta's setting spray, and I did mention in one of my hauls that I didn't like the mister itself. Well, I put the Ulta, I keep saying Sephora, I did put the Ulta liquid in this NYX bottle, and it must be the liquid because even now, this is like super powerful. I don't know if you can see it, but if you put it on your face, it feels like you're getting hit with a fire hose almost. So it may have to do with the consistency of the Ulta setting spray. So yeah, look how, I'm like drenched, which could be good. I mean, it'll dry down, especially out here quickly, but I don't know about other climates. I'll dry right away. But I was kind of unhappy in that I thought it was the bottle, but I think it's the product. So have to use a little bit more and get back to you. So that's it. That's what I used in my makeup basket this week. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you soon.